We've got another big LEGO Star Wars May 1st set picture day with the 75383 Sith Infiltrator having been revealed. This one's going to be $70, so 640 pieces, and I'm going to do what I always do, tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like. So first off, we've got the 25th anniversary figure included in this set, and that is Saw Gerrera. My initial reaction is only that I think the green is too bright on him compared to what we see in Rogue One. Not really sure what else I could have done, but it does look like there's at least a small print representing the mechanical foot leg that he has, so that seems like it's somewhat represented, but again, we'll have to wait and see what the final version looks like. For the other three figures in this one, we've got Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Anakin Skywalker. The original rumors for this set had a Panaka, had a young Padme, potentially as another figure, and I feel like once again, LEGO Star Wars is getting squeezed on the number of figures in these sets at $70. Again, the Saw Gerrera being a pure bonus here for the 25th anniversary. We all know if this was a Harry Potter set, it would have at least 7 at $70. So I feel like having a Padme, a Panaka, a Watto, the characters that you literally aren't going to get otherwise in sets like this is really important, and once again, missed opportunities. But as to the characters that we do have in the realm of LEGO Star Wars, this isn't necessarily a bad amount, but again, comparing to other themes, 4 here total is not enough. Darth Maul in this particular image is very blurry, but he has leaked from the factory, and we do know that he will have no pupils and thus look way different than any of the other Darth Mauls that we've had in the past, and in my opinion, looks really, really bad. It's startlingly bad. Not a fan of this Darth Maul with no pupils. Now, the Qui-Gon Jinn, on the other hand, seems like a phenomenal minifigure, and quite shockingly, they did not get rid of the poncho. It's great that they've brought the poncho back, that cloth piece that drapes over him. I'm like really shocked that they didn't do away with it. So it's nice to see that that's back, and it looks like the Qui-Gon figure overall will be very good. And the same can be said for young Anakin. It's young Anakin. It's basically been the same figure since 2007. Moving on to the rest of the set, my initial thought when I saw this is like, it's a really bleak box art. The image might be a bit desaturated and all, but like it just doesn't sell me on it. There are the 3 probe droids included in this set, which get included in all of the Sith Infiltrators, which is awesome that they have continued to do that and not skimp out on it, even in the modern days of skimping out on things with LEGO Star Wars. So just fantastic to see. And then we have the actual Sith Infiltrator, which is like so close to probably being this best Sith Infiltrator. I don't think it is. Now I'm going to do a comparison with all the Sith Infiltrators once I have them built in hand, and we'll see. But I feel like there's one thing that really nags me about this build. I think overall, most aspects of it are very good, but there's the ridge right in front of the cockpit that is too high and runs too deep into the model and just kind of ruins the sleekness of the Sith Infiltrator. Like, I imagine that is where the storage area is for those probe droids, and that's why it is so high in that middle area. But compared to the source material and just what would aesthetically be pleasing, getting that ridge really slimmed down would be super helpful here, and it's just not. Now, there's some other very positive aspects about this build, like we have the printed panel piece on top of the cockpit with those like red stripes. I know they're kind of hard to see here, but it looks like that's going to be well represented. And I also think the wing design on this one is quite nice. It also seems like there's a lack of spring-loaded shooter, which might be a positive, like aesthetically, design-wise. That's definitely a good thing. It won't have an ugly spring-loaded shooter on there. Just usually if they have spring-loaded shooters, they're flying off somewhere, and I don't see them anywhere on this model. But overall, I think everything on the build is really good, except for that ridge in front of the cockpit. I think that just looks bad, frankly, and if they had cleaned that up and tightened that down like another plate or 2, this model looks like 5 times better instantly. So it's like super close. I've been waiting for another set comparable to the Knights of Ren transport ship to come along, so when I make my review, I'll probably bring this up again. But for $70 in 2020, we had this, but it was like hollow on the inside. So it was kind of like an empty shell. It did also include 3 minifigures, so no bonus 25th figure. And I just never felt like this was worth the $70. So I'm very curious when I put this next to that Sith Infiltrator, what I'll feel then. I also think a good comparison is that 2007 Sith Infiltrator as far as the size goes. Obviously, they're using a lot of different parts and techniques with this one, but I think size-wise, this one's going to match up closest to 2007. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments section below. Let me know what you think about the figures, figure selection. It just, you know, part of me is like, man, LEGO Star Wars should be doing like 7 figures in sets like this, because like imagine Watto, Panaka, and Padme also in this set, called a set $80. Does that like move the needle for you? I think it would move the needle for a lot of people. But yeah, so that's just something that's on my mind that I probably won't touch on too much in the review, so that's why I want to talk about it here. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.